All right, what's up, everyone? Ryan here at Sell That Option, and here we are in our daily recap. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Let's start here in our spiders. So as you can see, we are, still above this 9 EMA. This 9 EMA, I mean, we've just been riding it, since this candle all the way over here. And so, I mean, we've been riding this move, and even from right here, okay, so from 284.70 to basically 310, we've been riding an 8% move. An 8% move in a major indice in more than that, 8.5% or so. And really a pretty 1st of October, so a month and a half, we've seen an 8% move. We keep seeing that things are oversold. We keep seeing that our RSI is oversold. We keep seeing our fractal energy is showing that we should see a slowdown here in the S&P 500. But what's interesting is that, we've just been continuing to ride this 9 EMA. I'm really going to be looking for the 9 EMA to break, and then when it does break, that's when we can get a little bit more aggressive in some shorts. We traded the Dow Jones, the diamonds today really well for the tune of about plus 2,600 before commissions. Because we went short basically at the high of the day. I mean, let's go through and let's take a look at the Dow. All right. Well, let's maximize this sell. Right, so we nailed this because, I mean, we also traded 180 contracts over two positions. We had a vertical here at 278, 279, and then we traded a diagonal at 297.50 and 299 or 279. And so as we were trading this, we can actually just go ahead and get rid of this. And so what we saw is we see a doji. We've had trouble. I mean, this is a bullish candle right here, but we see a doji, we see a gravestone doji, but we've also seen a couple of those. We saw 3 straight days of dojis, and then this massive gap here, and so we're just really waiting for this 9 EMA to break before, and unless that 9 EMA breaks, we got to continue to stay bullish. I think that we can use our fractal energy scans, right? So if we go here, premium selling, long ETF. So let's move to our fractal energy scan for shorting. And when we do this scan, so we still see the Dow Jones Industrial Average continuing to pop up here in our scan. And so for me, if it hits all 3 of these, that's a huge short. And we'll certainly short. A lot of times what I'll do just to find trades to put on, right, is I'll do the scan right here. It actually gave us the same one, so we know that these are pretty overbought right now. We're still seeing the Dow Jones here for us. Let's go to just our trading strategy, and then we'll be able to see exactly what that looks like. But I really feel like we're getting close to the top here in this 9% move. And so this 8.5, 9% move, if we go here to what we're going to see is, let's bring this up. So we have our RSI 2 is oversold. We have our fractal energy scan, and then we have our RSI 14 oversold. And so what we're seeing here is, we're close, and we've been close. So we combine that 9 EMA, we combine the fact that we are oversold on this fractal energy scan. That's why I went so heavy in on this short earlier today. Okay, so I went in heavy on this short earlier today, and it paid out pretty handsomely to the tune of 2,600 before commissions. So let's go back to our major market indicators for our daily video. We're really watching to see if this is a top, and if it's not a top, right, what does that then mean, right? Long wick here. We are down a little in our after hours, so let's go to our futures here. we are going to be down. It's looking like we're basically even, down just a little bit here in our futures. And so, as we continue to process what this looks like, it's just important for us to kind of get a general idea as to what the markets are doing. Now, I also wanted to show this. I picked this up off of a pretty prolific trader just to take a look at these correlations, right? We actually saw 2 of our 3 under this ATR 20 above the 20.25 on the correlation with the VVIX, the volatility of volatility. And we didn't get this third one here, and so I don't really know. We got 2 out of the 3. Really, every time we see these triggers happen, we see some level of movement here in the SPX. And so I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for some movement down in the SPX. I think that we're going to get some level of correction soon. I'm not going to try to call the top. I will sell, I will sell some either credit spreads, or I will sell some diagonals into some of this movement. Really, but on the whole, just kind of waiting for some movement to happen. And that's kind of the name of the game right now, is we're waiting for movement to happen in kind of the major ETFs. Now, let's move into some of our kind of major other country ETFs or currency or nat gas or commodity ETFs that we really like to spend some time looking at. So as we go over here to our major trading strategy, we'll continue to let the computer load. This is about time for an upgrade. All right, so as we look here, we're not really seeing any major. Gold looks like it probably put in a bottom here. We're seeing the gold GDX chart looking like they're putting in a bottom. Looks like silver too put in a bottom right here. 2 days of dojis. So as I think about that, I might put on a butterfly here in some of these positions, even potentially for the rest of the week, to try to take advantage of this movement here. Don't really want to go for calls in case there is some downside movement. It didn't show up on our fractal energy scan, but it's close. All right, so it's close here to this 38 line. So we might be able to say that a bottom here looks like it could be in. We were oversold right here. Saw a little bit of a pop, only 37 cents. So only 37 cents, a quarter of a percentage point. But we might be able to do something like putting in a butterfly or a credit spread here, or even I don't have a lot of success with diagonals on the put side, but we do have some possibilities here for some trades. You're seeing this pretty significant correction here in our commodities there. XHB, we're still kind of in no man's land. XLK, so gonna be interested to see at some point when this pops up on our scan, right? I mean, we're close. We're really close. In fact, it's it. So looks like XLK is one that we probably need to go short on here. So XLK, let's go short on tomorrow. RSX, we really missed RSX, kind of seeing that come off. XLI, we've been really aggressively trading XLI. XLF looks like it's close too. So UNG, there were folks that went bullish in UNG. UNG is another one that I struggle a little bit with. UNG. It's just a security that I more often than not get wrong, even when the chart tells me I'm right. We're seeing, this looks like a momentum stock almost, and it's our S&P 500. And so kind of just looking at some of this XHB coming off of that edge here right at the first. Seeing EWJ, similar type of security, but on the whole, I think that the most prevalent things for us to be watching, TLT looks like it might be trying to put in a bottom as well. Let's go to TLT. it looked like it was close. Didn't quite get that fractal energy reading there that we like to get. So we're in the process of just kind of building out. We'll be looking at building out some neutral positions as well, and as some of these directional positions, just to take advantage of some time decay here. But that's really where we're at right now on the whole. Actually, let's go very, very quickly. Take a look at Rock. That was our earnings trade yesterday that didn't go in our favor, so let's take a look at that. All right, so here we are in Rock. You say we went really small on Rock. Just one credit, or one contract. I'm going to hold until at least later in the week. We close at 197.99. I'll continue to hold Rock through the rest of the week. See if we get a move down. I mean, if we get a major move down in the overall market, which I think we might get back in here in this profitable range. We are outside of our one standard deviation, and we're at a 90% chance of losing money here on this trade. But I would like a chance to get back into some. And so I'm gonna hold it. You know, what's a couple extra? I mean, here we're at almost exactly $100 bucks. Down 325. We'll lose by the end of the week 425. Not super worried, especially after the major profit we got in our diamonds trade today. So that's where we're at. If you have any questions, reach out to me. A little bit lengthier of a video today. So reach out to me if you have any questions. Otherwise, let's continue to trade well.